Every generation has its own quirks, like baby boomers might be known as hippies, or Gen X is called lazy or slackers. What about millennials, though? They challenge the status quo. Here are traditional things that are now endangered because of the way millennials do things. Cold cereal. When I was growing up, we ate cold cereal almost every Saturday and Sunday morning. Fast forward to today, and cereal is losing its popularity. The New York Times reported that 40% of millennials surveyed said that they don't like eating cereal for breakfast because it's inconvenient and harder to clean up after. They view cereal more as a snack than a meal. And while we're talking about cereal, milk is also selling less. Dairy sales have been going down for years, mostly because of people going vegetarian or vegan or even dairy-free. In the US, milk consumption has dropped 40% since the 70s, and at the same time, non-dairy alternatives have risen by 30% since 2011. Body washes in and bars of soap are out because younger people just aren't buying soap that way. Why? A MarketWatch report said that 60% of adults ages 18 to 24 think that bar soaps are too slimy and covered with germs after you use it. Daily vacuuming. 38% of millennials prefer to vacuum every day, sometimes even multiple times per day, while 1 in 6 boomers reported doing the same. What's more, 48%, so almost half of millennials, own a robot vacuum. The robotic vacuum cleaner market has reached a global value of $5.55 billion in 2021 and is expected to reach $15.14 billion by 2027. Let me know in the comments if this resonates with you. Saying no to fabric softener. The Wall Street Journal reports that young people aren't finding fabric softener as something they need. Fabric today is higher quality, and also washing machines. Decline in the fabric softener market started when sales dropped 15% between 2007 and 2015. Saying goodbye to napkins. When eating at home, there's a 4 in 10 chance that you're going to use a napkin. 15 years ago, that was 6 in 10 people. Millennials prefer a paper towel instead of a napkin. It works just as well, and it's one less thing to buy. Also, someone pointed out that the younger generation are less likely to eat around a table anyway. So is a kitchen table next on the list to go? They don't like to iron. I feel this way for sure. I have another video showing how I like to iron, but a lot of people are wearing more casual clothes. They're not wearing dresses and suits, so they do not need to iron as much. Also, who has time or wants to plug an iron, wait for it to get hot, and spend all that time ironing? I agree, and I use a steam iron instead. Also, a lot of fabrics today don't need to be ironed, and even for the ones that do, there's a few hacks you can use to avoid ironing. One of them is throwing whatever you need to iron into the dryer with a couple of ice cubes and letting the wrinkles work themselves out. Please don't use the doorbell. When was the last time you've seen someone younger use the doorbell, or even yourself for that matter? All it takes is a text that you arrived and the door will open. So I threw this one in for my filming assistant, Amy. She always texts me when she's here, and I'm always so busy getting ready that I don't check my phone. So now I just leave the door unlocked. Clean that desk. Any millennial who's working from home agrees there's nothing worse than having a dirty or cluttered desk. A report conducted by a health technology company found that nearly half of millennials clean their desk every day, while just 1 in 4 boomers do the same. What's more, the report found that 1 in 5 boomers, or 20%, said they never clean or sanitize their desks, making them much more likely than millennials to have a dirty workspace. No more razor blades. Razor sales are falling dramatically. That's because men younger than 45 have decided they don't need to shave as often. CNN reported in 2008 that Gillette had to drop their prices by an average of 12% to get more customers. And studies show that over the last decade, the number of times per week men shave has dropped from 3.7 to 3.2. Hand me my Stanley, please. Traditional plastic water bottles are becoming a thing of the past, and I think that's a good thing. Younger people are more aware of the harm that plastic causes, and so they made the switch to glass or metal bottles instead. Brands like Hydro Flask have gotten extremely popular due to this. And for me, I want a Stanley. They're less likely to declutter. A study conducted by Mayflower Movers found that 40% of baby boomers decluttered once a year, while only 27% of millennials reported doing the same. That's ironic though, since millennials are more likely to refer to themselves as minimalists. And maybe it's because they accumulate a lot less stuff. Bathroom neglect. Millennials are twice as likely as older generations to clean their bathrooms only once a month. A poll about routine household chores found that more than a fifth of people born after 1981 scrub their toilets every 4 weeks. Compare that to just over a tenth of Gen Xers and baby boomers who do the same. Across all the age groups, the dreaded bathroom cleaning duty is commonly done once a week, with 54% of those questions choosing that option. What about you? How often do you clean your bathroom? For me, weekly for sure. The best news of all is the overwhelming majority of millennials, 75%, say they enjoy cleaning. And if you're one of them, be sure to subscribe to Clean Freak and Germaphobe for more cleaning tips and hacks.